Wow. Okay, so that's like... What's up, Goob Gang? It's your boy Goob back with another video today. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a type of video I've done before. So I've done this type of video before a long time ago with Longinus, where I basically tested to see if it was able to spin steal, because even though it didn't have rubber, it was still left spin, and ended up actually being able to spin steal a little bit, which was pretty cool because spin stealing can really help a Beyblade to win by a few rotations. And I think that this Beyblade is going to be able to do hopefully the same thing, but I'm not 100% sure because Zwei Longinus has really big hit points, so I'm not really sure if it's going to be able to spin steal the same way that Longinus was able to spin steal. But hopefully it will, because that'd be pretty cool. I'm going to give it different parts because right now it is an attack type and has an attack driver and disc. So I'm going to change the driver to atomic to give it more stamina and life after death, which will make it easier to hand spin because I'm going to be hand spinning it in order to test if it can spin steal. Honestly, this Beyblade has just been so much fun. It's a really good Beyblade, and even if it can't spin steal, it's still a really good option for attack. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the combo I made for Zwei Longinus is Zwei Longinus 0 atomic. So the reason why I didn't give it a frame is because the goal is to see if the layer can spin steal, so I didn't want to give it a frame because a frame might affect the results a little bit, because the frame could be like spin stealing if I gave it a frame that's kind of made for spin stealing. So I didn't give it a frame. And then atomic I already talked about because it has a lot of LAD and stamina, so it'll be good for testing if it can actually take spin in a stamina battle. The 4 combos it will be going up against are each different types. So I have an attack type, which is /Valkyrie. I have a defense type, which is Bushin Ashura. I have a balance type, which is Judgment Joker, and then I have a stamina type, which is Cosmo Valkyrie. So these are all stock parts because it's not really about whether it can beat a really good combo. This is more just a test to see whether it can or cannot spin steal, and I just wanted to have the 4 different types to see if it has any trouble against a certain type when spin stealing. So without further ado, let's get right into the battles. We're going to start off with the attack type /Valkyrie, and I will be hand spinning Zwei Longinus. Alright, here we go, the spin. Okay. Whoa! Okay, so it wasn't great, you can tell. The problem that I'm already seeing with the first battle is that this Beyblade is made to make huge impacts, and when it makes those huge impacts, it has recoil with its hits, which could make it lose spin faster. Here we go again. Oh, I don't even know if I would say it was still spinning there because it was like this. I might need to give it a frame, I'm thinking, because it might need something to have better balance, so I might actually get a frame out and see what happens. I could have been wrong, it might actually need a frame. So the new combo is actually 0 wall bearing. So the reason why I changed it to this is because I forgot that the very well-known combo for life after death is 0 wall bearing, because it can literally just like keep spinning forever because of the way the wall is able to pick itself back up, and it really keeps it from falling over at all. Ooh, that was a fail. That was definitely a fail there. Alright, here we go. Okay, as you can tell, it sometimes gets really lucky because it's able to still act as an attack type almost, even though it's turned into a stamina type. But definitely not like a reliable choice. So far, I would say you're definitely better off with a Fafnir for spin stealing, or because this is just too much of an attack type. Still using /Valkyrie. Honestly, I feel like it just wasn't even spinning when it hit it that time. Ooh, it keeps kind of taking it. It's really not great, at least against /Valkyrie and another attack type. let's move on to the next Beyblade. I would say for Slash Valkyrie, I'd give it like a 5 out of 10 because it's like really not reliable. Let me clarify that. And against an attack type, I would give it a 5 out of 10 for spin stealing. Next up is the defense type. So this is Bushin Ashura, and it comes with the free spinning disc, and I can't remember what it's called, and then it comes with the rubber ball driver, which I also forget the name for. Ah, dang, it didn't really get much there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it definitely took a little spin there, and it was able to create a big impact. Additionally, one reason why spin stealing can be really good in Beyblade Burst is that when there's like a huge difference in the spin of one Beyblade to another Beyblade, like when you have a Beyblade that's spinning really slowly versus a Beyblade spinning, you know, at a really high RPM, it tends to make like bigger impacts, and it's really likely that the fast Beyblade will end up bursting. So that's just like something that a lot of people probably already know, but I just think it's pretty cool because spin stealing in Metal Fight, there was no like burst opportunity at all. So I think spin stealing is definitely like more usable in Burst than it was in Metal Fight. Dang, that's rough. Yeah, it's not the most reliable spin steal. Try again. I'm not feeling it. I'm not gonna lie. It's not very reliable. I don't know if I'm just bad at hand spinning or if it's just not great, honestly. Alright, here we go. Dang, it's having a really hard time against this Beyblade. I think it's because this Beyblade is so round that it can't really latch on to anything. Okay, it's spin stealing a little. Ooh, honestly, against a defense type, I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 10. I just think it's really, really hard because of the shape of this Beyblade. Now, it might have the same problem with stamina types, but I don't know. I think it has a really hard time because it just can't really get a good contact point in which it has a nice grip on the other Beyblade to take its spin. So let's move on to balance. So this is going to be kind of hard because all balance types are different. As most of you guys probably know, balance types can really vary. Some balance types are more attackish. Some balance types are more like, you know, stamina balance types. I feel like all balance types kind of have like one thing I think balance types, even though they're made to be good at everything, I feel like each balance type has like a specific type in which it's a little bit more powerful than the others. Like Judgment Joker is definitely more powerful in its attack than it is in like stamina. And then you could say Chozy Spriggan, which is also a balance type, is definitely better in its stamina than it is in attack. Whoa! Alright, so the first round, say definitely spun steal a little bit there. Was able to get a knockout / burst. By the way, I don't know the difference between the modes in this frame. I know you can like flip over the frame and one is like attack and one is defense or something like that. I don't know how it works, so if somebody knows how this frame works, you can explain it to me in the comments. Okay, it is spin stealing. It's actually spin stealing. Oh my gosh, it never has gotten this much spin. And it burst. Wow, okay, that was definitely success there. Wow, I have to admit, I think against Judgment Joker, like with the shape of Judgment Joker, it's just really successful at getting good contact, in which it's able to not only spin steal, but also burst it. Wow, wow. Okay, so that's like what you want right there. It took spin, and it also was able to make those big impacts as if it were an attack type. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, because there were like certain moments where it wasn't taking a lot of spin, it was just making big impacts. That's really good. So 9 out of 10 against balance types. This is the last type. This is a stamina type. Very circular. This is Cosmo Valkyrie 11 Eternal. And I'm a little worried about this one because it's so circular. Look at it. It's going to be really hard, I think, to spin steal against it. Here we go. Yeah, that's rough. That's very rough. Okay. 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 Nah, not enough. But it definitely did a little bit of spin stealing there. Okay, that was just a fail. Wow. Oh my gosh, it really cannot spin steal against Cosmo Valkyrie. So for this one, I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10. I think it only had one time where it actually was taking any spin at all. So this is definitely not going to work. I would not use Zwei Longinus as a spin stealing tactic against a stamina type, because stamina, or at least against a Beyblade that's very circular like this, because it really cannot latch onto this. Because look at this is a very smooth plastic. It really can't get a grip onto it and take its spin. Overall, I think it did about how I expected. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.